Truth. All right, it looks like we're live. Welcome everybody to another edition of Culture Kitchen. My name is Simon Schachner. I'm the Intercultural Program Coordinator for International Education at VIU. This is our weekly online cooking show. Most of the time we have students sharing recipes and walking us through how to prepare those step by step. Sometimes we have alumni and sometimes we have colleagues and staff. So today is one of our advisors from International Education, Makhububa, and she's going to be joining us. So welcome and thank you for doing something a little bit different during your work day. I know you're usually meeting students one-on-one over Zoom, but for this 15-minute segment, you'll be sharing some food. And so maybe you could start by talking a little bit about yourself, introducing yourself and your role at VIU, and then we'll get into the food. So welcome back.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, everybody. Hello, VIU international students. I am Makhububa Ergasheva, your academic and immigration advisor. Today, I'll be introducing a little bit to my culture and food. That would be simple breakfast food. When you're a student, you don't have a lot of stuff in your fridge. So I was a student for many years and I do understand. So let's say if you don't have too much in your fridge, let's say you have half piece of onion, small piece of zucchini, and then say you have, these are parsley from my own garden, and these are tomatoes from my own garden. So I'm learning how to garden, and 2 eggs. So I'll be doing with this Uzbeki style of breakfast, and it's easy. It takes a few minutes only to cook. So what you will do, first thing in the Uzbeki culture and in our tradition, first thing before coming to the kitchen, you need to wash your hands. So I did, my hands are clean, and I start, cutting these wonderful vegetables. So we will start with cutting our onion. So you can cut any ways you like. You can make it thin, you can make it, bigger. It doesn't really matter because you'll be frying them. So I'll cut this into small pieces. So I'll put in the one corner of my cutting board. So I made it small cubics. And then I have small piece of zucchini. So I'll cut this zucchini as well into small cubics here.
So yeah, it's great that you're using ingredients from your garden. This year, I mean, for the last few years, I've been gardening as well, and it's so nice to be able to know exactly where your food comes from, and pick your ingredients for your breakfasts and lunches every day just from your garden. So
I'm also learning last 2 years. Last year, I collected 98 kilograms of tomato, but this year I had 24 kilograms of tomato. So
more manageable.
So I'm learning, and it's working for me, and I'm enjoying to do this. But for this dish, you won't put too much tomato. So I'll just cut one piece of my large tomato from my garden. So I grew up them, so I'm so proud. So you'll chop this tomato as well into small slices. It doesn't really matter, small, large, you can fry them and it'll be very nice and delicious.
And so you mentioned this is one of the typical Uzbek breakfasts. So that's from the country of Uzbekistan?
Yes. Yes, okay. This is typical morning and lunch, sometimes brunch food they prepare. So first thing you need to prepare, and I have here also green onion from my own garden, and I
Beautiful.
have some mint from my garden, and this is parsley from my garden. So this for Uzbeki food, usually we use fresh, a lot of green stuff, and I have two eggs. What I do with eggs, I just take them off and prepare for. It's very easy cooking today. So I'll be just mixing egg and make it ready for my cooking. So now it's ready. What I will do, I'll have small amount of maybe 1 tablespoon of oil. It could be any type of oil, butter, whatever you have in your fridge. It really doesn't matter. So I will turn on my oven and wait a bit, until my wok, we would say,
It's up. Yeah.
will be ready and up. So I'll have a okay.
So we've got Riley is watching. Hi, Riley. She's a peer helper this year. She's an
Hi.
international student volunteer. Yeah.
So
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I'll put just 1 maybe half tablespoon of oil. It could be any type of oil, but I'm using olive oil today.
Okay.
Just we'll wait a few seconds and my oil gets warm, ready, hot, and then I'll start cooking.
Okay. So while we have a minute here, so I'm sure you remember we've done Coffee Around the World as a welcome reception for new students at VIU. And different countries are represented and sharing samples of either the tea or coffee from their home countries. My question is about Uzbekistan, sort of hot beverage culture. Would you say it's more of a tea country or coffee?
Tea country.
It is
usually green tea. Not we usually drink black tea in winter time and green tea in summertime.
Okay.
So not coffee is becoming more popular, but not that popular. So tea is important because the sharp changing hot summer, the green tea keeps you cool and your blood pressure will go down. So that's very important. And I'm coming this country, Uzbekistan. This is very part of ancient country is Turkestan. Because we were for a long time under the Russian ruling, so therefore we had now country is a independent country, and the title is Uzbekistan. But those 5 Central Asian countries was one large country named Turkestan.
Before the Soviet Union, yeah.
Before the Soviet Union. Now I will saute my onion a bit, and then I'll put zucchini on the top, and I'll try to, fry it a few minutes as well. So it'll take a few minutes, not too much, because zucchini is very soft as well. So if it's half cooked, that's the best. So not you shouldn't try to fry it too deep. So it's just you'll just make it
need it to be just right, because overcooking, undercooking, overcooking.
Yeah, I'll put
be avoided.
Pinch of salt. So I ran out of salt. Yes, so sorry.
The one time you're on camera, you run out.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
Tammy is watching from our reception team. Well, recently retired Tammy, but we're so glad she's keeping in touch. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Tammy. And actually, I have chatted with Tammy before about her one-day hosting. So, and that would be great. So many of the students I've gotten to know Tammy as a front desk person and a frontline person. So that'd be great to have Tammy come back in that way and do some cooking. So thanks, Tammy. Thanks for watching and always supporting.
I'll just put small amount of spices. This is salt, cumin, and you can put any type of spices you like as per your taste. So now I'll be putting some black pepper. This is not black pepper.
Nice spice collection, Mac. That looks like a good range.
This is half of my spices here.
Okay.
So I usually use a lot of spices, different types of spices. Now it's almost ready, so I'll put on the top egg.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I'll put first maybe my tomatoes. So now we can put on the top egg. So you
just kind of drizzle it over.
Yeah.
So this, I'm sure it has a word, a name for it in the Uzbek language. But would you describe? It's sort of like a scramble, but it's not an omelet either. Like it's something kind of in between, isn't it?
In between, yeah, I would say in between. So lots of fresh. Usually, you can put if you have only one potato left at home, so you could do so as well. Fry on the bottom, and then you can put on the top all vegetables you have. So it's becoming ready in a few seconds. So I'll let it cook.
So what? I gather there's probably at least a few languages in Uzbekistan. Curious, what would be the main language you spoke growing up?
Uzbek, of course.
It's Uzbek, and then
the second language everybody speaks. Not all young population now. Older generation like me, we speak Russian. So
Russian as well.
Because
okay.
we studied in Russian, so we were heavily Russianized. But but our cultural identity and the culture. Historically, we are people on the Silk Road, and we speak our own language, and we are proud who we are. So it's almost becoming ready.
What's the word for this meal in Uzbek?
They call this kind of egg omelette in Uzbek, so it's translation, but. Every family has different variety. From each family, it can be different, so it's not the same. So now it's ready. So we will put on the top chopped parsley a bit, not too much, but I'll chop parsley on the top and put some parsley.
Yeah, it's nice to add the fresh greens to the top of a meal like that.
Yeah, usually
I mean, it just has the effect of making it feel fresh, whether that's parsley or cilantro. Nice finishing touch.
Yeah, it's now done. How we serve it, usually my son doesn't eat egg too much, but I do. So time by time, I will cook for him as well, but usually he is not egg person. So I love for myself preparing this meal in the usually in the weekends. But weekends, if I have more time, so I will. So.
Well, perhaps that could be one of the benefits of working from home. Maybe there's no commute times. Maybe there's time for a nice breakfast on a weekday.
Yes. So
Oh, that looks really nice. Very nice. Yeah. Looks delicious.
it is.
It
So
is, yeah.
how I serve usually small pieces of bread. I serve it, usually this bread also, sourdough bread. I made it by myself at home. So this is a new bread making for me during COVID-19. So I'll serve like this, simple, and eat.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we do have a bit of a tradition here, Mac, where it's a bit funny, but because of the limitations, you can't really have guests, or not too often, right? Or not too many. We have the cooks taste their own food on the
Oh,
show,
okay,
and then we look for your own reaction. So
sure.
maybe you have a high standard for yourself. I don't know.
So I usually put some on the top, some pepper, black pepper. Now it smells so good, really good.
All right, the moment. What do you think?
Really good.
Passes your own standards for yourself? It's a plus.
I would say 5, but not 5 plus. I could do
Okay.
better even.
Okay. Well, it looks really delicious. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing the recipe.
thank you.
And one of the things I like about it is it's pretty easy for viewers to give that a try themselves at home.
Yeah.
And it also sounds versatile in what you can put in there. Whatever, like you said, whatever you sort of have left over in the fridge or still growing in the garden, you just throw it in, your eggs on top. And I guess maybe a defining feature that's maybe different than other omelets or what I call mashup is the parsley. That was the thing that stood out for me that was different. Parsley and adding cumin.
Yeah,
Was different.
yeah. Cumin.
Yeah.
So you can add, depending on your taste. I love parsley. So I grow a lot of parsley. So I usually, because parsley is good for your blood pressure. It's very, very good. How to say? Good thing to eat the parsley.
Yes, it's healthy,
Yeah, in
nutritious. Or I mean, it
Uzbeki
has benefits.
yeah, in Uzbeki traditional food, you'll see a lot of parsley.
Good to know. I'm just checking to see our live feed here. There's a few people watching, so Tammy's there. Oh, it's hard to tell. Oh, Tammy says, looks really good, Mac. And she says, I miss you. Nice to see you cooking. And Tammy's responding to me
I
saying,
miss her too. I'm missing, although I see all my colleagues via Zoom and our students via Zoom. I'm missing everybody. I'm missing a university. I miss the interactions with our students, although I see them digitally, but I'm missing in-person interaction. And I hope this COVID will go away soon, and we'll hope that we'll have vaccines soon, and we will embrace and welcome our students on campus again. Looking forward to
yes,
it.
yes, absolutely. It is challenging, but these little moments are important, I think, to see each other's faces and share some culture. So thanks, Mac. You're the first advisor to participate in this program, and you're also the first person to represent Uzbekistan, which is quite
Thank you.
special. We always like to hear from people from different parts of the world and learn about different food culture. So that's really great for you to share. And because you are on the clock as an advisor at this moment, why don't we do, or soon tonight, why don't we do a little plug for if international students want to set up an appointment with someone in the advising team, how do they do that?
Oh, we have all information on website and advisors website, and the international students can, and our Zoom links also there. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we will advise from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So we are trying to embrace different time zones, and students are most welcome to come in, contact with us via Zoom, and we'll be happy to assist them. They shouldn't be shy. So this is a great platform where we are trying to do our best and help them. And so they can ask any question, or if they wanted to just show up and say, hello, advisor, I'll be happy to see them.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for all the work you do
Thanks.
helping students with advising and immigration matters as well. So, and now sharing recipes.
Thank you.
So yeah, Culture Kitchen. We made history again, I think, Mac.
Thank
So
you.
thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And students out there, I'm looking for more student hosts. So if you're a VIU student or a recent grad, I'd want to hear from you. You can email me, simon.shackner@viu.ca, or on Facebook, VIU Simon. And we'll resume with more students in the coming weeks, maybe a couple colleagues too. We'll see. All right, until next week. Okay, bye-bye.